Hey guys, so new channel, and unfortunately I have to start it off like this. I think that I need to educate some of you, not necessarily people subscribe to the channel, but some people that are like this. So last week I was minding my own business, doing what I usually do, being a mum and keeping up with everything on YouTube at night when my child's asleep. And this one particular day I went out to go shopping with my mum. I was just getting fruit and vegetables because I needed them. And I was walking in, and I'll admit I wasn't exactly dressed smart. I had a pair of jeans, I had an old t-shirt on, and Dylan was dressed quite smart. Because he always is. And if you didn't know, Dylan's my son. Thought I'd clarify that. But this was on Monday last week, and I was walking past a group of people and they just started laughing. And the next thing I know, I get a verbal comment such as, "Oh, look at her. She's a bad mother for being overweight." Now, close friends know that Dylan wasn't born naturally. He was born via an emergency C-section, which saved my life, basically. I mean, yes, okay, Dylan was stillborn, but, he pulled through. And I have had, over the last year, people say to me, "When you're going to lose weight? Oh, you've still got that baby weight. Oh, are you pregnant again?" And I could take it because Dylan was a lot smaller and he wasn't walking and talking, and it didn't faze me as much. But being a year on, it's caused some problems to my health in certain aspects, and I am trying my best to lose the weight. I mean, I am losing weight, but just not at the rate you would think I would. So I didn't let it get to me whilst I was with my mum and in front of Dylan. I don't like to get upset in front of him. And my mum didn't quite hear who they were saying it to, but she knew that it was affecting me. And once I got home and Dylan had his lunch and he went for a nap, because he usually goes for a nap before his lunch, but we were out in the morning, so he had to have an afternoon nap. An early afternoon nap, not a late one. And when he went down for his nap, I was just in the middle of cleaning up and I broke down. And my breakdown was actually quite bad. Dylan was asleep for about an hour and a half, and for about an hour of that, I was crying because of what was said. Now these, believe it or not, were all thin people. I'm not going to say athletic, because it doesn't look like they did a run or did a sport in their life. They were just skinny. And I don't have a thing against skinny people. A lot of my friends are quite thin or quite athletic. I mean, I used to be quite thin and athletic. But to hear a comment from someone that you don't even know, it hurts more. Because you suddenly realise that you notice it more. And I already suffer postnatal depression. I've learnt to control my negative feelings, and I have come up with my own way of suppressing them and basically making them go away, which it does work up until now. I have been so depressed recently. Very depressed. This is just from a harmful comment about my weight. I can understand my friends saying, did you lose weight? Oh, looks like you're a bit swollen, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. You know, I can understand friends and family saying it because there are concerns there. There are genuine concerns. But for someone to say, literally in front of me, I must have been about 6 inches away from them. That's how close I was. Then to laugh and then basically call me fat and a fat cow got to me. I mean, it's bad enough that I feel bad about how I look already. And I kind of don't need people to point it out who don't know me. So, for last week, I have felt confused about who I'm meant to be. What am I meant to look like? And I've been talking to a very, very good friend of mine. And he put me in a better place. Especially on Sunday night when we was talking. He put me into a better place. He knows that I don't exactly have the confidence that I used to have. And he's seen me go through quite a lot. Everything from when I was pregnant to the difficult labour, to me getting postnatal depression for the first time, from being in hospital away from my child for a week and not allowed to see him more than 30 minutes a day. You know, stuff like that. And he's been there. He's helped me through literally all the shit. So, yesterday, I was looking for new inspiration on YouTube. Some new people to follow. To take an insight to who they are and understand why they've chosen to be that way. And through doing this, I have actually kind of found myself. I found who I'm meant to be, who I should have been in the first place. And this isn't just makeup and clothes. It's how my personality fits in. It's how me as a person fits in. It's just like pieces of different puzzles and they're all fitting together. I can't explain it, but it just happened. So I was talking to a friend last night and saying to him that I think I finally found who I am. And I told him, and you know, it was nice to get someone who isn't judgmental and actually goes, you know what, go for it. If that's what you want to be, if that's who you are, then so be it, just go for it. So I'm gonna take the bull by the horns and I'm going to ride this out and see how it goes. Before you ask, no, I am not transgender. Nope. Not going to be that dramatic. I like being me. I like being female. I don't have anything against transgender people, but I like being who I am. I am, and people are probably going to hate me now, I am going for a look that's kind of a mixture of 3 and 4 different looks. I'm going for the kind of steampunk slash pastel goth slash new goth slash cyber goth. Does not mean that I will be wearing heavy makeup, because I am going to be trying some looks for myself. I'm not going to look anything up on YouTube. I'm just going to do it myself. I'm going to try some looks out. I'm not going to wear over dramatic false eyelashes. I'm not going to do something stupidly dramatic with my hair, like just backcombing and stuff. I'm not going to do that. I'm going for a look that I know I can do every day and vary it here and there. And I mean, yeah, okay, I use the word goth. I'll admit I use the word goth, and I'm not ashamed of it. Just because I'm going for that kind of genre does not mean that I will be wearing all black. Because not all of them do. As I said, it's going to be a mixture. And it's mainly going to be hair and makeup. I'm not going to go for everything's black. I'm not going to wear black lipstick. You know, I'm creating a new image for me. And I'm not taking a leaf out of anyone's book. This is the sort of way I want to go, because I follow people who are in those variations, and I've always loved steampunk. I fell in love with steampunk the first time I heard about it about 6 years ago. I fell in love with steampunk. I've always wanted to do steampunk, and I've never had the confidence to. But, you know, just because I said 4 genres, which are probably to you not normal, not something you would do, doesn't mean it makes me any less of the person that I am today. Because I don't feel comfortable in 90% of the clothes I've got. And a lot of them are boring. I don't feel comfortable wearing certain colours such as pink, because it makes me look huge and pale. I want to wear something that I feel not only comfortable in, but I feel like is me. And it's not going to be black or brown as steampunk is. It's not going to be one colour. It's going to be several different colours. So basically that's who I am. And I'm not sorry for offending anyone. End of the day, everyone's entitled to look how they want, dress how they want, and be a part of something they feel comfortable in. If you don't like it, then you don't have to speak to me again. I'm not going to hold it against you. But don't go around thinking that it's going to be over dramatic the way I look. Because, believe it or not, it's going to be quite subtle. It's going to be very subtle. I mean, the only dramatic thing that I'm doing is I'm going back to having red hair. It's not going to be overly dramatic. It's not going to be so over the top that I'm not comfortable with it. So that's the route I'm going. And if you like it, fine, then stick around, because it's part of me now. And if you don't like it, then you didn't have to sub to this channel, or if you're a friend of mine and you're seeing this, you didn't even have to be friends with me and lie to be friends with me, because I don't have time for people that throw out insults to undeserving people such as myself, who already have enough to go through. So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. There will be a big reveal when I'm ready, and I will see you all soon. Bye.